Howdy, howdy. Not sure if anybody's going to come in or not because I know a bunch of other people are live, so we will see. Till then, I'm going to just check out my studio and all that stuff while I wait to see if anybody comes in or not. My studio. Sorry for the yawning. I'm still tired. I'm just going to work on some more artwork. But I figured I'd come on here for a little while first and see how everybody is doing. Hi, NASCAR. How are you feeling today? Hi, James. How's it going? NASCAR, are you feeling better than you were a couple days ago? I was hoping you were going to email me and that's good. I'm glad you're feeling better. You know how hard it is when you get down and not feeling yourself. I don't think I've ever been on Twitch. Is Twitch a lot like Facebook, or is it different? Hi, Beverly. How you doing tonight? That's good. I'm glad you're good. I'm doing okay, James. Just kind of wanting the week to rush by, so Friday we'll be heading up to go camping up just north of Speculator, New York, and the Adirondacks at this little lake. It's free camping there. The only time you have to get a permit, DEC will come in and you just buy one. Like if you're going to be there 3 days, a week, 2 weeks. But it's really nice there. The campsites are not super close together. Kind of like if you go into the actual state park where you pay per night. Those are like super close. And growing up, we'd get DC'd come down and tell us to be quiet because we'd have like 20, 30 people with us camping. We were always kind of loud listening to music and stuff like that. But we always had a good time. Wish my sunflowers were doing better. The one's tall, but it's not doing much. But my mom has some out front grow that are just regular sunflowers that fell in the flower pot from the bird feeders over the winter, and they're getting super big. It's not going to be super hot when we go camping. It's only going to be in the 70s, but night's going to be a little chilly. It's going to be down in the 40s, which makes it nice for sleeping because we sleep in a tent, so when it's hot, it's super hard to get cooled down. But I'm just not sure what site I want to get because there's one that's right by the boat launch, which is just a hand launch. So I was thinking that would be easier, being I have to bring both dogs with me. That's not good, Beverly. Do you have the? I forget what kind of dust my mom uses, but it's this white powdery stuff that you just sprinkle over the plants, and it normally stops the bugs from eating it. So I know at first something was starting to eat our basil, and mom sprinkled that stuff on. Of course, then you got to be careful when you water it so you don't just wash it off. But it does work good. I was gonna go live earlier, but I actually got tied up in another person's live. Kind of different when you're sitting here by yourself up on piano. Not sure how Shane does it all the time. I did work on some art last night, but still got a little bit to do to it yet. Then I got to do another one, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet. Or I should say how I want to do it, because it's kind of going to be like a funny character looking piece of a fish, kind of like a cartoonish fish. Hi, traveling fools. How you doing? It is hard this time of year to do art because we're always outside, tending the garden, taking care of chickens. Hi, Nora. How you doing? That's awesome. I'm doing good right now. Feel a little bit rested, but still kind of a little tired, but that's just how it goes for me lately. I'm not sure, NASCAR. I know that he's over in another live right now. So we'll have to see if he comes over or not. I'm not really sure. I just wanted to come in and do a live for a while. My better half, she works nights. So night kind of goes by slow. Yeah, I did a video for Great Farmer's son earlier because he wanted to see the four-wheeler that I have. So I did a more close-up view for him just so he could see it better, because the other one I kind of did fast because after I went out for a ride on it around the property. I'm gonna have to check, Nora, because I don't even think I got your notifications. Which that's been happening a lot to me lately. Hi, Bearded. Hi, Real Time Catfishing. Just trying to check bells and make sure they're all on. Because normally I have them on, but half the time they just end up either I'm unsubscribed or the bell just, I don't know, disappears. How was the baseball game, Bearded? Reckon the link if anybody wants to come up. Just remember I have to see your face backstage before I'll bring you up. Trying not to yawn, but it's that time of night. But the one thing that's about this weekend, Bass doesn't open until Sunday, but we're going up Friday. But there's perch, sunfish. There's supposed to be trout in this little lake, but I've never caught one out of there. Yes, Nora, that's my sticker board that I got the other day and put up. I got Fishing with Modog, Sunfish King, some old man, Big City Catfish, Pork Chop, Fishing Musician. I got a couple of his up there. I got a bunch more that before we go camping, I'm going to clean off the back window of my truck so I can stick some of them up there. Excuse me. Yes, you'll see me in the morning, Bearded, as usual. Sleep well. See you for coffee. Hi, Mom, Mother Hen. I was actually just getting ready to send you the link. So I wasn't sure if you'd get notified or not. Mom, we gotta get stuff packed in the truck tomorrow. And your car. So we ain't trying to do everything last minute on Friday. Well, I'm glad you like watching, Mom. Yeah, I'm ready too. I'd like to leave now. But unfortunately, we can't do that right now. But I know it's going to be a relaxing weekend, and I cannot wait to sit out by the campfire, have some s'mores. Get woke up 4 in the morning listening to the loons out on the lake. It's one of my favorite things about up there. I think George is ready too. He wants to bring up, I think, all his lanterns he has, which is kind of funny. How's it going, our new lands? Welcome in. You know how bright that would be if you brought 10 lanterns? Probably light up the whole road and down the road. And last night I was asking my dog Remy if he was ready to go camping. He had his ears all perked up. We've never taken him camping, but I'm sure he's going to have fun. Little baby, she loves going camping. I haven't seen a moose, I think. I know I've heard a couple when I was out on the lake. You could hear them male because they make that weird gurgle sound. But I know I've seen their tracks walk down the road that goes back in to the Jessup River. Oh wow, our new land. I could not imagine trying to camp with 102 unless you had a camper with air conditioning. Because a tent would not be any fun in that temperature. Have to have one of them big cattle fans that farmers put in the barn. I don't know. The more lights we have, the more bugs come in. I don't think we need too many. Yeah, I think it's only supposed to be in the mid 70s up there this weekend. Then like mid 40s at night. 40s is better than 30s. Waking up 30 degrees outside and thinking that there's gonna be snow on the ground when you open the tent up. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what else we need to bring camping. I know we got most of it stockpiled there, but Should just bring the chickens and turkeys with us. That would be kind of funny. Especially with the rooster that don't know that he's supposed to crow at dawn, not in the afternoon. But he cracks me up to no end. And making memories definitely is one of the best parts of it. I'm not really sure what else to say. I just hope it's not packed up there this weekend. We're in upstate New York, our new land. And Mom, I think I was a little bit too young to remember about snow back then. But don't surprise me. I've seen snow up north in August. There's a fluke thing, but that don't happen anymore. Oh wow, our new land. Where do you go up here? Do you go up into the Adirondacks? Oh, all right. That's not super far from me. Little over an hour or so. But it's nice over there. Do you have family up here? Used to like going to the buffet over in Saratoga, but I don't even know if that's still open anymore. With all the stuff that's happened in the past couple years. I know I would like to take a ride up to Lake Placid this year. Even if we just take a day trip, leave early. Hey Steve, how's it going? Oh yeah, Schenectady's even closer to me than that. Yeah, Lake George is nice too. I like going up when they have the Americade up there. Gets packed up there. Have you gone out on the, I guess it'd be a cruise barge up on Lake George? Are you feeling better tonight, Steve? I dropped a link if you'd like to come up. Yeah, we'll definitely have to take a ride up to Tupper Lake too. I don't really remember Blue Mountain Lake though. I don't know. I like going out on, what is it, the Mohawk. I can't even remember the barges. My aunt got married on one of them, the bigger one. And then one year, I went out where they hook you up to the parachute and pull you up with the boat. Not a fan of heights, but that was actually really cool. Definitely get to see what everything looks like from way up there when you're just floating over it. I don't remember if I've been on Lake George if I've been out there fishing before. We should just take rides up and walk around, go into the different shops that they have. They have a lot of nice shops up there. Plus Fort William Henry, Great Escape, Water Slide World. I didn't even know Great Escape up there had an indoor water park now. That's how long it's been since I've been up there. Yes, they are our new land. I love walking through Fort Henry. Just looking at like how everything was built and it's crazy how like all the different things were built back then during, war times. Hi Redbird Farm, how are you doing this evening? I don't even think I've been to Great Escape since I was like I think 18 was the last time I was up there. I'm doing pretty good tonight. Looking forward to camping. Sorry, I had to write something down before I forget about it. Okay. How is everybody's weather today? I think it was like 77, 78 here today. Hi, Chasing Tail Outdoors. How's it going? I think I need to put up some more of my artwork behind me. Upload that one that I did with the trees. Yep, I definitely know where Hadley is. How's it going, Shane? Well, hopefully the freeze-dried meal that you got is good. I know they're supposed to be. I wouldn't have mind 98 today. Hi, Sunfish King. I enjoyed your live earlier. I definitely want 90-degree weather soon. How's it going?
I gotta turn my volume down on my phone now. Oh, not doing too bad. I got my farmer tan going.
I started with that.
Hello, everybody in chat. So, but did anybody show you those boxes, Tasha? If you look, you can move, you can make us wider.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to. I just didn't know if you
Well, I see the layout on the bottom
so
where it can be like super wide.
yeah. So
I haven't tried any of those. Is that better?
I mean, you can do it however you want.
No, that's definitely better because with the other one, it's like zoomed in like this.
Right. I like this one better too, but it's your channel. You can do what you want.
Wow, Shane, you actually learned how to drop links. That is awesome. I guess a good thing I kept you as a moderator, huh?
Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Stewie says, I don't know, don't have me as a moderator. I don't know how to drop links. It's not that hard. I think I figured out first time I was in the live. The one thing, Shane, when you drop their links, you have to put their name in front of it. Because not everybody has not everybody has their own URL.
Yeah. So what you got to do is you got to type their name first, Shane, and then paste, and then it'll, at least on my phone, that's what you have to do. Hey, you like that, Sunfish? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I got a bunch of stickers I'm going to put on my truck. Probably tomorrow on my back window. So I don't want to put them all up there. I mean, they're all different, like Sunfish King ones. There's like a bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to just put them all up there. NASCAR, sorry about your TV.
Oh, no.
That's it, Shane. Much better. I know I always go, like, some people go up to their page and they click the 3 dots. And then it'll say share, so then you copy it.
Yeah.
But then some people have like their own URL. So normally I go through the about section and scroll down.
Yeah.
So that way, if they do, then I don't have to like constantly put names. But if they don't, then I drop the names. Okay. I'll still say hi like before that, but
I've never done it. I always just go through my subscriptions. Yeah. And then look for them, hit their thing, their channel, and then
I know there's a bunch of different ways to do it.
Yeah.
Jesse is a lot quicker than I am. We end up dropping people like within like a second of each other.
I gotta make sure I do have sunfish yet.
Yeah, I know a lot of mine disappear lately.
See, but we're not doing this right now. No, I'm not. A sunfish king, right?
Yep.
Yep. No, I wasn't. Go. No, we ain't gonna do this now. I may have to let her out. I'll be right back, Tasha. I'm sorry.
Yep, you're fine.
She's in heat right now too, and I don't know if she has to go potty or she just wants to go out and stretch a little bit. So I'll be right back.
Yep.
Or she wants her dose of CBD oil, one of the two.
Yeah. Yes, Jesse is the best. That's why they call him the Mod Father. So, Shane, when are you going to be going out and buying this four-wheeler? Yeah, I'd say you have to wait a couple more hours in NASCAR, being it's 4:16 in the morning. You're going out tomorrow to buy that four-wheeler for Grayson, Shane. Well, I told you I was going to do an up-close video so he could see it better. So I know the first one was just kind of fast because I wanted to take a ride. Oh, I bet he is. He commented on it too, shortly after you did. I do like it. I haven't really taken a ride lately, just doing other stuff. I bet that's awesome that his friends were there so he could show him. It is definitely a really nice machine. Because the way with that one is, you have a button where it can be like in two-wheel drive, which typically that's what I have it in. Or you can use that same button and they'll bring it out into four-wheel drive, but it's normally like, I want to say it's the high side of it. Because if you use the other one, when you lock that one in, you have a hard time steering because it just makes it stiff. Of course, it's not meant to go super fast when you have it locked into four-wheel drive like that. I didn't know that till I learned it. Brenda, I used to drive truck back in 2014. That's when my career ended. I blew out my low back. So I have disc implants at the L5, L4, and then I'm fused at the L5, S1, S2. And I mean, I'd love to be able to go back and drive, but with my back still being messed up, I could end up crippled if I did it because there's so much bending and twisting and lifting that you have to do. But I definitely miss it. 8 years I've been out of the truck.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Yeah, she actually had to go this time. You're talking about the weather. We got one more heat wave here. I think it cools down for a couple days or so, and then until next week, and it starts all over again.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be much over like 78 up here.
Yeah, that's nice. You know, I've had it where it was 80 and it's been beautiful out. You know, it all depends on the pressure and all the other stuff that goes along with it, you know.
Yeah. Hi, Steven, Mr. Boots and Bounty.
Hey, Boots and Bounty. Make sure you guys hit that like button for Miss Tasha.
Yeah, Brenda, it's never easy when you have a messed up back.
Yeah.
It affects like everything you do. You'd never realize like how much you use a part of your body until.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize how much, I mean, it's not just sitting in that truck. I mean, you got to check the trailer. You got to, you know, check the tires. You got to, in wintertime sucks, you know, because.
That's one thing I don't miss about driving truck is winter. Now,
Yeah.
I'll drive in 10 foot of snow.
Yeah.
But you throw ice
yeah.
in the mix.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's definitely not a fun thing driving on ice, and I've done it quite a few times. Mainly forced because up here, you can't just pull on the side of the road.
Right.
They'll come up and give you a ticket. Virginia's the same way.
Right. Missouri has been getting. I don't know what the DOT was, but he had the guy just bobtailing back, probably from work or, you know, from home or something, going home or something. And he had a just probably checking his log to make sure he's still. I don't know. They're pretty. You go from in Poplar Bluff, and there's 3 exits for Poplar Bluff, and then there's probably 10 miles actually, because the road 67 south comes from Arkansas, and then it goes straight, and then you can go either west. I think it's. I don't even know all my roads yet, and I've been here. I mean, because it's 60, 67, 65, I believe, but they all split, and then you got 10 miles where it curves to go up to 60 towards, you know, and they hassle them truck drivers, which I understand they got to do their job, but I mean,
well, a lot of it is because like these schools are not bringing them into the field and teaching them basically everything they need to know. And the one thing that they don't teach them is the blind side, how to blindside back.
Yeah.
Now, granted, all companies. Hi, Judy May.
Hey, Judy May.
They tell you, oh, never blindside, never blindside. Well, there's been cases where I've had to blindside around a building and then back into it.
Yeah, yeah.
And if they don't teach you like the concept of it, then it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
And yes, chasing tails, it definitely does. And Brenda, sorry about him having to do both knees and his shoulders. Thank you, Shorty. I appreciate it. But yeah, all the schools up here, they don't. My one friend, she drove for the same company that I did, and she went out and became an instructor, New York State instructor.
Oh wow.
And she was there for a couple years, but they were not teaching them how to be safe.
Yeah. Oh wow.
They're basically just teaching them how to be steering wheel holders.
Get in the truck, get their CDL, and out the door.
Yep. And that's what a lot of the problem is. That's why a lot of the old timers don't even want to help the younger ones.
Right.
When they come out, because they just think that they're going to be fine. Yeah. They know it all.
Right.
I mean, there's a couple of times I had to have an old timer back my trailer in for me.
Yeah.
Because this place was like so tight, and under is like a 10-foot drop off.
Oh yeah.
So you got to like 90 it in, but my tires were still getting way too close to that drop off, so it made me scared.
Yeah.
So I'm like, can you please back it in for me, please?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, winters I definitely don't miss. And companies now are forced to run legal because they all have to have the electronic logs in.
Yep.
Then you have to take your mandatory 30-minute break before your 8 hours is up.
Yep.
The first 8 hours. It's just gotten crazy.
Back Road Hillbillies.
How's it going, Back Road? I'd have been on earlier, but I was over in Sunfish Kings Live.
I might. I haven't decided. I'm not giving up on YouTube. I might be cut back on my live streams and stuff. I'm actually gonna get Sling TV app, and I miss baseball and I miss some other TVs, but I'm gonna still be joining your guys' lives or chatting or whatever. So, but I just want to let people know I just need a little bit of a break, a little bit.
No, that's understandable. Good night, Mom. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Mom.
Yeah, it was funny because I was just getting ready to send her the link, and she pops in. I wasn't sure if it notify her that I went live or not.
Yeah. Good looking honky. How's it going? Oh.
I have no idea who that is.
Neither do I.
I guess I'll have to go see. No videos. The name looks familiar, but welcome in.
Yeah.
So you got anything planned for this weekend?
Me?
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm getting Sling TV. I mean, I just can't afford to go anywhere. You know, it could go out and the gas prices were down. I'd do a little more fishing, do a little more things, but it's only $35 a month. So I missed the hunting channel, and when I went in the emergency room, I was watching that quite a bit.
Hi, Fishing the Dot. Welcome in.
Hey, Dot.
Judy May, I
So
have not been getting notifications for like a quarter of the people that I watch.
yeah,
I've literally had
even
to go
the
in today and go through and
yeah,
turn them back on.
even the ones that are scheduled, I haven't been getting them either.
Me either. Well, I don't even know how to schedule one, so I just go live.
All you gotta do, it's real easy. When you go in a StreamYard, the same way, but you go down further, and then there'll be a time slot in there, Tasha, and
Oh,
you
all
can set
right.
the date. Okay,
All right.
instead of jumping in right away, look down a little further, and you can set a date and time if you want.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out later.
Yeah, it's simple. It's the same rate in the beginning as you normally do.
Okay.
Yep, yep,
Yeah, I just wasn't sure of that because I see them when they come up in some notifications where it'll say, okay, this person's streaming in
yeah,
30 minutes or
yeah, yep,
whatever.
yep. That's how you do it.
But yeah,
How's
gas
your
is crazy.
What's that?
I said gas prices are crazy.
Yeah, they say it's only gonna get worse. I don't know. I gotta check into something. I don't know if you guys want to make sure when you go vote, like I don't know if it's our senator now, Blunt. I don't know. He's leaving office, but I think he's one of some of the. I don't want to get into politics, but I just want to say, if you believe in your gun rights and stuff, they're passing that red flag law or whatever, where
Yeah.
if someone gets mad at you, they can just come in your room in your house and take your guns away from you.
Hiya,
So,
big man. Thanks
hey,
for
big
coming
Matt.
in.
So, I don't want to get into politics, but I just want to bring that up a little bit. So, I understand, but
I'm ready to go get an Amish buggy and a couple horses and start,
yeah, community.
yeah, start going around like that, but you'd have to leave like 2 days before you needed to be somewhere. Electric golf cart. And the closest shopping store, like grocery store, is like 15 minutes away.
Yeah,
So I don't know how good an electric one would, how far it'd get me.
if I go one way 13 miles, it takes me to a small town where, hey, Rustic,
Hi, Rustic.
the prices aren't overbearing for food, but they're not cheap. And then you go 22 miles to Popper Bluff, and and Walmart's not even. I mean, they're raising their prices on food too now. So
But the only thing that's actually saved, why is we echoing so bad? Is that my brother raises pigs and cows.
yeah,
So he just got us a piglet that he's gonna raise.
there you go.
So that'll be probably normally I think they dress like 300 pounds.
Yeah,
He raises them. And there's not
right,
a lot of fat on them either.
right.
And I don't remember if we bought half a cow last year or a whole cow. I don't remember. But I bought a bigger freezer because I wanted some deer.
Yeah.
And then of course I missed 2 deer.
Are you
and
allowed
then
to?
no and nobody else got any.
Yeah. Are you allowed to hunt them right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No
That's what we
hunt.
were trying to figure out the other night when you said you didn't see no deer or something.
Oh, I meant that we didn't see any like during season.
That's
But
okay.
my brain was thinking faster or my
Yeah,
hands or whatever. But
yeah,
no, our season is Normally like November 20th.
That's about when ours is.
And I want to say that it's like 2 weeks.
Yep. Yep.
But down here, we actually have a bear season. We never used to, but with
Yeah,
them,
we had our first bear season last year.
well, up north in the Adirondacks, they're cutting down so much stuff. Like International Paper will buy a lot of land. So
Right.
they'll go in and they'll take down the big trees, which I don't blame them. I mean, these trees are
Yeah.
monstrous.
Yeah.
And which it also gives room for the younger trees to come up without being hidden under the canopy of the other ones.
Yeah.
Have a great night, Stephen. But it's pushing all the bears down here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been bear sightings in cities.
Yeah. Yeah. In Wisconsin, there's always a bear sighting every year in that town where I was brought up.
Good night, Rustic. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming in.
good night, Rustic.
But yeah, it's just getting crazy up there.
Yeah. Now, can you hunt on Sundays deer season?
Yes, you can hunt every day.
Yeah, we can here too, but Pennsylvania, I think, I don't know if you can. If you can, you can only hunt for a certain time and that's it. They got some weird rules over there.
Yeah. I don't know, like I'm pretty sure Amish can hunt when they want to.
Oh,
I mean, technically they're supposed to follow the rules, but being
right,
they're like
right.
their own people,
Yeah,
it's kind of a gray area, I think.
yeah.
Good night, Brenda.
I
Sleep
don't know how
well.
I guess they used to buy guns from people, I'm guessing, because I don't know, maybe it's changed. I know that supposedly they don't like their photo taken, but if they have to have an ID to buy a gun, you know, I don't know how they do go around that. Probably just buy guns from people too.
Well,
Used
I would
guns.
assume because they don't even have like social security cards or any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
Shame. It's not like Chad is flying by, you know. And you are doing good at it. I know that's what gets him in the mornings because between Jesse and I, the chat's just rolling by.
Yeah, yeah. I'll help you out a little bit, Shane. I don't want to take all your glory away from you.
Well, the more he does it, the better he'll get at it.
Right. I'm just going to do a couple. You're welcome, Shane.
Hang on, I gotta see what my mom sent. Said she was going to bed, but she's probably on the phone with her boyfriend. Oh, I cannot wait to get out on the lake.
Yeah, when you're moderator, it's so nice too, because you can just click on their name and it'll take you right to their channel
Yep.
instead of looking for them all the time.
Yeah, I find it easier to moderate from my phone than I do the laptop. I'll be right back.
Okay,
I gotta take my dogs out.
I'll hold the fort down.
All right, thank you.
Yep. So how's everybody doing? Oh, you didn't know that, Shane? Yeah, if you click on their name and then you go up and in the right hand corner, the three dots, and then you can copy the link. That's how a lot of people. Oh, that one didn't have. Chasing Tails, yeah, we have to get you a URL. I just posted Chasing Tails, but you don't have his name in there. I didn't. I pasted it too fast. Good back road, hillbillies. So, welcome, Arcadia. I didn't miss your name. I was on the phone looking up people's. Yeah, it's hot here. Miss Donna's doing better. She was out mowing lawn today. Thank you for asking, Judy May. How are you doing? And how's the house coming? See, what is it? Are you in it now? I think last time I talked to you, be a couple days. Hey, Life with Belinda and Chuck, how are you doing? Miss Tasha will be right back. She had to let her dogs out quick. I keep sloping down in my chair. I got to get a better back support on here. But hope everybody's having a good evening. I don't know if you knew, Judy May, my infection was still going. I had to go back to the emergency room, and I'm back on antibiotics. I went to the emergency room on Sunday, so but I'm starting to feel better again. So I hope it kicks it this time. We actually get to see our primary doctor Monday finally. They got us in. Good, glad you're doing good. So keep thinking today's Wednesday and it's only Tuesday. Uh-oh, little dog went out in the woods. Yeah, hopefully he's okay, Tasha. There she is.
I'm back. Hi, Chuck. Thanks for coming in. No, she lost her hearing this year,
Oh,
and
yeah, that can be kind of
she likes
scary.
going out in the woods, but makes me nervous when we have big owls around.
Yep, or even bears.
Yeah, and we have bears,
Anything. Yeah,
bobcats. We have like 5 bobcats around.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it just makes me nervous.
Yep.
Because even though she can't hear, I imagine that she can still sense if something's close. But I don't like
Yeah.
her going too far.
Right. Yeah, it's been almost a whole month since I went to the ER last time, Judy May. So, but yeah, I'll get better. I think that I'm glad they didn't keep me on the antibiotics I was on, because I had to take one every 8 hours and one every 12 hours, and then with my other meds, man, that was now this one that I'm on, I'll have to take it once a day. So
Big
it's a
man,
lot
I think
easier.
I'd rather deal with wild hogs than bears and bobcats, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah,
At least those are a little bit easier to find and take care of and stick in the freezer.
right.
The other two, not so much.
Well, you
I mean,
should have the right to protect your own animals.
well,
So
I definitely would, regardless. But
you're right, right.
I mean, my little dog, she's gonna be 14 in October,
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
might weigh 7 pounds of that. You got the cure for bobcats chasing tails? Pretty sure I do. It's called a big trap, and a way to take it down.
Yeah,
My brother actually has a full mount of one that
really
he got here on the property.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to get one myself.
They are pretty.
Yep.
I mean, they have like their fur is really nice, and they got
Yeah.
really nice designs on it.
Yep.
And as far as bears, I haven't like physically seen one, but I've seen tracks. I've seen scat.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to say like 6 months ago, I think they took one out of Schenectady or Albany or somewhere like that, and they had to trap it and bring it back up north and release it.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Wow.
I can't remember exactly how old my German Shepherds are, but I believe they're around 5 or 6. October, I know that. The male and the female are only 2 weeks apart. I
Yeah.
wanted to get them together like that. So
I had a purebred, pure white German Shepherd.
oh, cool.
Yeah, he was AKC registered and all that.
Yep.
And like now for that dog, you're talking like $1,000, $1,200.
Yep.
But back when I
Yep.
got him in, I want to say 97, I
Yeah.
paid like $350 for him.
Yeah. I paid 9 for my female, but she's got almost all German background. I
Right.
got lucky with her. I had to drive to Arkansas to get her, but a guy he bought a guard dog for, because he owns a lot of expensive heavy equipment operating and stuff like that, and they said, well, hey, we got a female, we'll give you a deal on it, and he bought her. Well, they didn't know she was pregnant, and he ended up with a litter of pups. So he didn't want all of them. So, which I don't blame him. She's had 2 litters, but 9 pups out of each, and one's always not made it out of the 2 litters too.
Wow.
Yep. Bunch of years. Well, I know you haven't been getting much attention. That's because I got to take you outside and brush you yet. I've been so hot. We'll lay down now.
There's a
What?
link if anybody'd like to come up.
You want to say hi? You want to say hi?
Hi, Pop.
Right here. Look. Look. Over here. Right there.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Go lay down now. Go lay down. Go lay down. No. We ain't doing this right now, baby girl. No. You got food. I know what you want, but I don't know if we have any. Yeah. I think we're out.
Chuck, she probably just didn't know what to say after that.
Go lay down now. Go. I gotta mute myself. I gotta put the authority down a little bit. Okay. Thank you.
That's me sometimes with the two female cats that are in heat. They've been good lately, so.
Yeah. She don't know what to do with herself. She's been locked up in this room. She only goes out when she wants to go to the bathroom.
Right.
So I don't blame her, but I try to take her out and she'll just look at you. I can tell her to go out and she'll just look at you. But the minute I sit down, she wants to go out.
Yeah, that's how it normally works. But with her being doubt, I mean, I still, yell to her, or, whatever, cause just out of
Yeah.
habit. But like when I take my pity out, she'll still be on the bed sleeping. We'll be out there a couple minutes, and then here she comes scratching at the door to come out.
Yep. Yep.
She does that all the time.
Yeah.
Hi, Johnny. Thanks for coming in.
Johnny Small Pepper. You got plans for? Oh, go ahead, Tasha.
No, you got plans for what?
Oh, you asked me if I had any plans tomorrow or for the weekend or whatever, and just I couldn't remember if you said you were doing anything.
Yeah, we're gonna leave Friday morning and go up into the Adirondacks and go camping.
Oh, there you go.
And take aluminum rowboat because you can't have motors there. You can't even have like the electric trolling motors. You can't have any motor at all.
Right.
So
you're going up real far, huh?
Where we're going is only like an hour and a half.
Yeah, that ain't too bad.
No, but if we want to go up like Tupper Lake or Lake Placid, then that's quite a haul.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I hate catch and release. That's just one thing I don't like doing.
But it's a catch
if we go out fishing, more than likely I'm going to catch bass, and bass doesn't open until Sunday.
Oh, gotcha.
And DEC comes in there a lot, so
yeah.
Not going to do an illegal thing.
No, you don't want to lose your boat and fishing license and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I got a ticket from DEC a couple years ago.
Yeah, I got one. I learned my lesson when I was 18. See, I don't know how they do it in other states, but we have a sucker run usually in April. That's when they, I guess, mate or whatever and spawn or whatever. And a ton of them come through. And of course, you can catch them by hand. You're not supposed to catch them by net. Right. And everybody else was doing it. I said, well, the heck, I'm going to do it too. It ain't fair. and but when I got done, I put my net in my buddy's car, and he left, and I cleaned them there. If I would have went home, I probably would have been okay. But and then I put the guts and the everything else way out in the woods, so it wouldn't the dumpster wouldn't stink.
Right.
So they couldn't get me for netting, but I still got a $200 fine for littering,
Wow.
which I'm not going to complain because I was in the wrong. I was stupid young, you know. So I learned my lesson, and I ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, where we're going, the lake is it's only 8 foot deep at the deepest spot.
Yeah,
So a lot of times you just creep along the edge of the bank,
sure.
and there's big bass in there. And I
Yeah,
caught a yellow perch almost a foot long out of there.
yeah. Now, have you ever had pickled herring before?
Yes.
Okay, do you like it,
I
or you
had it
don't
when I was a
remember?
kid. I haven't
Oh,
had it. My
okay.
dad used my dad used to eat all that stuff, so when
Yeah,
I was a
yeah,
kid I had to eat everything my dad did.
yeah, yeah. The only reason why I was asking is because that's actually what I was gonna make out of the fish. I was gonna eat them. I wasn't gonna waste them and just
Right.
catch them for fun, and so. But they took all that and everything. So
We used to go dip smelt
yeah,
out of the
I've had
locks.
I've had plenty of that. That's a day cutting them up,
Yeah.
cutting them out, and
Yeah, but they're good.
yes, we
Fried
we
in
even
some
had them.
butter.
I even went to a tavern where they had a buffet, and they had them out on the for buffet too.
Yeah.
Gobble them up. It's basically what do you call not really, but it's kind of like I'm trying to think of the word, the fish sticks in a way,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I imagine if you tempura or beer battered them, that's
Yeah,
probably what they come out as.
yeah, yeah. I
Because
deep
not
fried them.
very big.
No, I remember going to my uncle's though, and they'd have two wash tubs full. I mean, full, and they're just sitting there all day with the scissors.
Yep. And it takes a long time with the small ones.
Yeah, yeah,
And there's not very much to them either.
right.
I'm definitely curious how beer battered fish would taste in my air fryer.
I think it would taste probably even better.
Yeah, that's one thing I haven't tried cooking the fish in yet. It's the air fryer.
Yeah, I've never done a battered. Uh, I've done battered food from the store, but I've never actually battered anything and tried it that way. Fresh batter.
It's good. It really is. Normally I'll dip mine like in the batter, whichever one I'm using, and I'll let
Yeah,
them sit there with the batter on for a little bit, so it's kind of like more stuck to
yeah,
them. So
yeah,
that way, when I drop them in, the oil it doesn't all just come off.
right. Now I've always wanted to, like up in Lake Superior, they may have it over there by you too. I don't know. But what they used to do, especially over by can't think of the name, but I'll get to it. Um, it's a famous where the peninsula, or if you see the thumb in Wisconsin, they have a lot
Yeah,
of wineries and all that. But what they do is they have a fish boil. They have like a garbage can. You're not supposed to cook in garbage cans, but I don't know if it's an actual garbage can, but they'll throw carrots, cabbage, all kinds of stuff in it, and then put the fish in it. And then when it starts boiling to where they think it's been hot enough, they'll take just a little bit of kerosene and dump it in that fire, and then all the water comes out and gets rid of all that fish oil. It puts the fire out.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
I've made a lot of seafood boils myself.
yeah. I've always
You know,
wanted to
doing
do
the
it.
shrimp and
Door
clams.
County, they call it Door County. That whole peninsula is Door County. Big tourist attraction.
But yeah, so I'm not looking forward to having to throw fish back.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I kept every fish that I would catch, I could probably have a good fish fry.
I
I
have
just,
like 3 bags of trout in my
yeah,
freezer.
Johnny Small Pepper. Fish boils are huge in Wisconsin.
Now there's a place here by us. It's called the Reservoir, Kobusco Reservoir, and they have 3 ponds up there, big
Huh.
ponds, and one's supposed to have like sunfish and perch, a couple other different fish, and then one
Yeah,
is all trout.
yeah.
Down the
Yeah,
back
I
one
really need to go ahead.
is walleye.
Yeah, that's what I like, walleye. I really need to try more trout. I really do give it a better chance yet. But mine, I would need at least 3 to say if I liked it to fill me up.
Yeah. Well, trout I
Or
normally
just,
do in a cast iron with butter and garlic,
yeah,
and they come out good that way. Sometimes I'll squeeze a little bit of lemon on them,
yeah,
and then once the meat starts pulling away from the bone, it's done.
yeah. Well,
Have a
I've
great
grown
night,
back.
Judy May.
Let them grow too, great farmer. Some of them are just not big enough too. I keep my walleye. If I catch a good walleye, I'll keep a good walleye. I just don't feel like cleaning uh panfish all day. You have a good night, Judy May.
Yeah, when I do like sunfish and perch and stuff like that, I'll just skin them,
That's
bread
what
them,
I
and
need to
deep
do.
fry them.
Yeah, that's what I need to do instead of. I used to try to fillet them all the time, and it just more hassle than anything.
Yeah, big bass I'll do, but with the
Yeah,
smaller fish, you lose so much more meat by trying to
yes,
fillet 'em.
yes.
So I don't bother.
That's
I
why I
just
gave up on it, and I didn't want to. It just ain't worth it for me to keep them, and I'd rather let them feed them to the northern and the muskies or whoever wants them.
yeah. Well, you can come up if you want to, Shane.
Yeah,
He said his fingers are sore now.
yeah, I've seen that.
But yeah, I mean, I've caught some huge bass.
Yeah, that's good. I had a big one time when my parents were looking to put up the camper where it is now up in Tomahawk, Wisconsin. And first day I was there, I was on the dock and I had a big bass on. And I went to lay down flat on the dock so I could reach. And I let the line down and he was gone. I was like, no.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, yep, this is a good fishing lake. And then I looked it up and yeah, it was one of the best fishing lakes up there.
Yeah, our wildlife 15 inches.
I don't know if the season was open, but it was still. I would have wanted to get it out of the water at least. Take a look at it. I've had a lot of largemouth bass river fishing. They're
Yep.
fun to catch.
One time we were ice fishing, and my mom caught a muskie so big that his head would not fit through the auger hole.
Wow.
So my dad's chopping the hole with the hatchet,
Yeah.
trying to get it open a little bit, and sure enough, the line cut on the ice just below the
Oh
steel leader.
no.
Yeah, it was monster fish. I'd never seen a fish that big in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. They're crazy. I think northern are prettier though.
Yes, I've caught pickerel,
Yeah.
but I don't think I've ever caught a northern or a tiger muskie.
Yeah. I caught a tiger muskie out of a river. It was just legal, 32 inches. It looks tiny when it's mounted, but I caught that when I was probably 14. I didn't get it mounted. I was in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, and I didn't know he was going to mount it. And he had it mounted for me, and he gave it to me. I don't have it here. It's in Wisconsin. I need to get it fixed because it fell and part of the tail broke, the fin too, the bottom fin, and but
Yeah, I would like to catch a big fish big enough to mount.
yeah,
I think that would be really cool.
you can take pictures of them now and they do a good job. Back then, it wasn't such a big thing, you know. That was what a lot of them did, but nowadays you just take a picture of them and can I be your big sister? No, I was a big brother though for 5 years. Then we were in a video for the United Way because I was a little brother and then I became a big brother. And we used to catch a lot of crayfish. He had fun with that where we go into rivers and go down the streams and
I have a net for getting crayfish.
yeah.
It's kind of like a throw net almost,
Yep.
but you take two old like mop handles or broom handles,
Oh, sure.
and
I
you
know what
hook
you're
them
talking
on
about.
the end, and then
Yeah.
you just two people walk out and they poke the rocks, and the crayfish swim all up in the net.
Yeah. That's
We
cool.
used to do that all the time in the summertime before we went up to camp to go fishing.
Yeah. It'd
I
make the
caught
day
some
go
pretty big
fast.
ones too. I think it's a lot easier than trying to catch that many by hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And now, like, bait stores here are not like a super big thing anymore. There's only like a couple in the area where you can actually get like live minnows and
Yeah.
leeches and crayfish and
Yeah.
whatever else they might have. There's only a couple of them that's
Yeah.
not that far from me.
I don't even know. I'd hate to see what a dozen minnows goes for right now. Now that with all the gas prices and everything, probably a lot of people do catch their own.
Yeah, we have a couple minnow traps. I thought about going to throw a trap in to get some minnows.
Yeah.
But that's one of them things you got to throw it out and physically sit there and wait because people nowadays will just run away with your stuff.
Yeah. Yep. There's always somebody watching when you don't think there is.
Yep. That's why they need to bring the 80s back.
Yep. That's cool.
Yeah, we used to get minnows out of the ditch by my grandma's house. We'd throw the minnow trap out there and go back in the morning. It'd be full of minnows.
Yeah. My problem is I just could never really keep the minnows I caught as alive as much as the ones I bought.
Right.
I don't know why. Still had an air bubbler and everything.
Yeah, ours would stay alive for a while, but the ones that did die, we used to just bag up and stick in the freezer for ice fishing.
Yeah, there you go.
Which now that I'm in my 44, I don't like going ice fishing anymore.
Yeah, I wasn't a big my me and a buddy. We usually went out in February ish, enough where the ice was still solid enough, and then on a nice day when it wasn't um, windy and nice, and then we'd go.
Yeah, we do the same thing here, Shane.
Yep,
That's how we used to get all our night crawlers when I was a kid.
yep. They're good in Wisconsin too. Yep. You
We'd
just
all go out, flashlights and a coffee can.
yep, yep.
I haven't done that in a long time. I've been buying them.
Yeah,
The ones I don't like are the ones that they die.
yeah.
Like we have these one night crawlers. I don't know what they do to them, but it's almost kind of like a glow in the dark type stuff.
Oh yeah, the green ones.
Yeah, and you cannot get that stuff off your hands.
Huh.
You can't go out and pick night crawlers, Big Matt.
Pretty dry down there, I think, in Texas.
Yeah, I know it's dry down there, but I didn't know if like after rain if they came out or not.
Yeah,
Because here, especially like after we get a little bit of rain, even just a sprinkle, you
yeah,
can go out and pick worms.
yeah.
But yeah, my mom's boyfriend went out and probably got like 100 night crawlers. He went out and picked them in his lawn.
Huh.
And then I
But
have
yeah,
like,
'cause they don't have them. Yeah,
well,
they
I don't
probably
know,
don't. Yeah, I don't know if it's because it gets so dry down there all the time that they.
might be able to order them and have them shipped there.
Yeah, that's the best way. And then start your own farm. Keep them in a cool area.
Yeah, that's what we do. We'd pick them and you can buy worm bedding.
Yeah,
So we would put them in like a wooden crate
yeah.
and wet down the worm bedding and just keep them in a cool area so they didn't
Right. Yeah,
rot or
just like
whatever.
those coffee ground. They used to love coffee grounds. The ones we.
Yeah, we'd mix them in with the worm bedding. And just like crayfish, if like up here when we'd go out and net them, we put a whole mess of burdock leaves
Huh.
in the bucket with them with some water, and they just eat them leaves like crazy. And as long as you keep the water cool, they last a long time.
Yeah.
Shane, you can come here and hunt some turkeys if you want. Turkeys, squirrels, partridge, pheasant. I got some pesky beavers too. My son loves to eat them, but excuse me. I've tried a couple different ways and I can't do it.
Yeah.
And it's not that I mean they're kind of gamey, but it's hard to even like describe the texture of the meat. I
Oh,
don't. I was reading what Big Matt was saying.
Yeah.
I know Shane would have a lot of fun hunting.
Oh yeah.
And it's crazy, like, even though Canada, Nova Scotia, is not like super far away, it's just crazy how all the laws
Yep.
are so different.
Yep.
Okay, Shane, I'll catch you in the morning. Thanks for modding for me. I really appreciate it.
Good night,
See you for
Shane.
coffee. I see Robbie just went live.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
How long are you gonna stay on for?
Well, I was just gonna say we can hop off and go raid him.
Okay. Sound good. Thanks
All
for
right,
letting me
y'all.
be
Thank
up.
you very much for coming in. I imagine I'll probably try to do a live tomorrow at some point. But
All
I
right.
will catch y'all guys later. Have a great night.
Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you all again for coming in. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great night. Chuck, we're gonna go over and raid Warrior Hearts Fishing. He just started his live. So we're gonna head over there if you want to come over. All right, y'all. Have a good one. I'm closing her down now. Catch y'all later. Thanks again for coming in. Have a great night.